You have known each other from first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, over a meal, or during long walks. All those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe. All those promises are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant them every word. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, and dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never be quite the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife.
I'm so grateful that God chose to put such a dynamic man in front of me, and that man chose me. You make me laugh to the point of tears, the one that can push me when I need a good push. You have given my heart a new beat, and it continues to flutter every time you walk into the room, when you call me on the phone, and when you make a sweet remark. You hold my hand, you do something nice for others when you think no one is watching, or when you look deep into my soul with your perfect eyes. When I am with you, I feel safe, loved, beautiful, cherished, and that I can just be me. From our first date to the moment we said I love you for the first time, we said it first, to now standing here in front of you today, this is the story of us, our own personal love song. And I must say, dang, I am a lucky woman. So thank you for being you. I wouldn't want you any other way. So Tony, I promise to listen to you and learn from you. I will love you and have faith in your love for me. I promise to support your dreams and respect our differences. I will guard your heart and encourage your soul. I promise to always be your biggest fan. I promise to choose you every day.
All right, here we go. With this ring, I give you my heart.
With this ring, I give you my heart. This one.
That would be the ring. I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
You shall not walk alone.
You shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter.
My heart will be your shelter.
My arms be your home.
My arms be your what?
Home.
Home. I'm sniffing.
All right. Go ahead and put it on. Chelsea, take Tony's ring and repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart.
With this ring, I give you my heart.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
You shall not walk alone.
You shall not walk alone.
May my heart be your shelter.
May my heart be your shelter.
And my arms be your home.
And my arms be your home.
You know, I think everybody in here probably knows that daughter followed him down there. Chelsea had never lived more than a few hours from home, so the day that they were leaving, it was a little rough for Tracy and I both. Chelsea, I think, Chelsea's brother, a few tears being shed. I walked up to Tony Fisher and I said, Tony, there's one thing I want you to do, and that's to take care of my daughter. And Tony said, I will do that, Steve. And I want to say that he has lived up to that promise. He's been terrific. Thank you. So I want to end this by just saying, Tony, this is a little bit of a bittersweet evening for me because for the last 34 years, it's been my job to take care of Chelsea. Today I feel like I'm losing my job. I'd ask you to take care of my daughter again, and I can't think of a better person to do it. So.
It's fun because I can sit down with Tony or talk to him on the phone and just be real, you know. And I was crying like a baby when you guys read your vows today, and that's kind of weird, but it's just true love, and it's good to see you guys together and in love. But just like your guys' vows today, you guys fit together, and we're grateful to call you guys lifelong friends.
But I'll start with Tony. Tony's a talker. Might be a little bit more arrogant than me, which is kind of a scary thing. But yeah, ever since my sister, most of the guys she's dated, she's been the primary caregiver, I would say. And it's pretty good that I can honestly say that Tony will be the primary caregiver here. And that makes me pretty happy. My sister Chelsea, I could say a million things about her. She's a tough girl, and I'd like to take some credit for that. I think my mom said ever since I was old enough to stand up, I was pushing her to the ground. I definitely made her childhood a living hell. And she's loved me through it ever since. But yeah, she's always called me her big little brother. Always told me she's looked up to me. And I just wanted to let you know you've always been my big sister, and I've always looked up to you. And will continue to do so. I love you both. Couldn't be happier. To the bride and groom.